You've seen it too. Heroes being called naive, villains being called misunderstood heroes, but the common theme is authority is a cancer, and it must be purged. But the reason why we support the purge and romanticize the evil associated with it is actually quite interesting depending on the scenario. But how did we get here? When did we as a society come to a majority conclusion that the powers that be are selfish and have no interest in working for the people, so much so that we support monsters? The theme is common. The main protagonist is fighting against an established order, a system placed to quote-unquote serve the people. The theme of rebellion. It is so natural to our minds that it is expected to be a key element in our stories. I will use 3 animes to press my claims. Code Geass is the most direct when it comes to defying authority. The protagonist Lelouch is revealed to be the son of the ruler of the empire that he seeks to destroy, King Charles of Britannia. So he finds the Black Knight, a freedom fighting group of 11s, aka Japanese people, to free themselves from the empire. And yes, they are labeled terrorists. Now, for the case of Code Geass, defying occupation is actually super direct, and easy to see why. The Japanese people have been conquered, slaughtered, and persecuted. They are treated as second-class citizens in their own land. However, Lelouch does become more radical in his approach, even if sometimes it's by accident. It stops becoming about defying authority and starts becoming a desperate attempt to make sure he wins.
For example, if I told you to kill all the Japanese, it wouldn't matter how you felt about it.
No, don't make me do it, please! Now, Britannians, kill the Japanese!
Kill the 11s! All troops, exterminate the 11s! Don't let any escape! Kill them all!
We, the viewers, are cheering on for it. We both relate to a feeling of occupation and feeling helpless in a society where the powers that be control all the cards.
You don't have the card.
Now, the thing I want to highlight isn't exactly the rise of Lelouch to power, but what happened once he acquired it. It wasn't enough to unite the world. He had to use his best friend, rival, and enemy, Suzaku Kurugi, to don the mask of Zero so as to enact one last action of defying authority in order to bring peace to the world.
Suzaku, you have to kill me. You must promise.
You're going through with this, no matter what?
As planned, the hatred of the whole world is now focused directly upon me. And now the only thing that remains is to get rid of me and finally break the cycle of hatred.
Authority will always be challenged, and when it's toppled, that is when people will feel free again, at least temporarily. The authority here is the judicial system of the world, but as for Light, he isn't trying to topple authority to free the people. No. He wants to be the authority, because the systems have failed us. So here, we romanticize evil because there is no noble cause. Even if the byproduct is killing a bunch of horrible criminals, other innocent bystanders get caught in the mix.
Because I'm Kira.
But why are we rooting for Light Yagami? The answer is more uncomfortable than we want to admit. Human eyes gravitate towards physical attraction and mastery of skills. It is why notorious killers in the past and present amass so many fans and loyalists, simply because they're either attractive, skillful, or both. The art of Death Note uses our admiration for attraction and skills to trick us into rooting for Light. He is smart, intelligent, cunning, and attractive.
I protect the innocent and those who fear evil! I'm the one who will become the god of a new world that everyone desires. Damn it!
It stops becoming about killing evil people and more about proving a point. Romanticizing evil.
However, what you're doing right now is evil.
They are the ones who are truly evil! I guess you're just too stupid, L.
So far, we've seen two instances of this, one whereby the authority is suffocating our freedom, so we support any form of resistance that is fighting for said freedom no matter the cost, to romanticizing evil because the person doing said evil is just someone we can admire. And now the third reason we romanticize evil: us versus them. Jose Mourinho, a legendary football manager, uses an us versus them mentality whenever he coaches a club. It makes the players fight for him, no matter what. And the world of Attack on Titan uses this to sanitize our ideas of a purge and why it's necessary. Now, obviously, not everyone is going to agree on this, but one interesting thing I find online is how many people were disappointed that Eren could not finish the job and wipe out all of humanity beyond the walls. I mean, the entire world hated Paradis. They wanted them dead, and for good reasons. The threat that they posed was too much to leave unchecked. While Marley initially invaded the island for the promise of natural resources present on the island, it soon turned to an extermination mission to ensure the founder wouldn't be used against them. So Eldians in the walls felt the entire world against them. Eldians and Marley felt the entire world was against them for being associated with the island devils. The Marleyans felt the world was against them due to their rampant wars against the entire world.
And learn my secret.
Your secret? About what?
The way I wipe my ass, it's real special. Hope you don't tell anyone.
Too late. I want a full report.
Come in.
Everyone had an us versus them mentality against one another. And we, the audience, choose the side of the island devils because that is who we began the story with. I am very sure if the story was in the perspective of Marley and the warrior candidates, our views on Paradis would have been very different, even though the situation is the same. But regardless of our views, the theme of defying authority and romanticizing evil stands. Eren defied the authority of his own government to pursue an evil genocide. It was deemed brutal but necessary to some fans and opposed by most, but still the louder voices wished for Eren to finish the job. These stories, they seem as if they're actively planting the seeds into the youth to distrust authority and to do everything in their power to protest against them, whether intentional or not. And it may seem like a small thing, but this kind of stuff influences generations to come. Because it's not an anime only thing. Kratos versus established pantheons, Jin Sakai versus invaders as well as the shogunate, V versus Arasaka, the boys versus Vought. It's as if the media is training us to defy authority. But this was always human nature. Humans will always defy being controlled. And in defying that control, they will rally behind even the most vile, disgusting, evil actions out there, all in the name of what they fight for.